Okay. Hey y'all. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the power of coaching and why coaching is so important. In two aspects. One, to get coached, and two, if you are a coach, why you should also have a coach. But just, whatever. So, first thing, and the reason I'm talking about it is because I just got off the phone with a client a couple hours ago, and then I had a coaching call of my own right after that. So, it's just really good things come from coaching, and you get a lot of clarity. Is one of the biggest things, because a lot of times we find ourselves in our own heads about stuff that I won't say we shouldn't be in our heads about, but things that aren't necessarily as big as we make them, or as detrimental as we make them, or as much of a hurdle as we make them. And so if you have a coach to talk those things through, somebody that's acting as a sounding board, somebody that can help you get out of your own head, because the questions that you'll be asked, granted you have the right coach, but the questions that we ask you as a client should help you to think through whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever it is that we're talking about at that moment. So I'll give an example from working with my client earlier. So something that we spoke about was that she feels unmotivated, and we talked about that last week. So this week I was asking her, tell me about what goes on throughout your day. Hey, what is it that you're doing throughout your day? So she broke it down, the things that she does throughout the day, and I'm like, okay, so the things you're doing through your day, nothing is making you feel motivated to actually actively look for a job. She's like, no. Okay, so what in your day can you take out to help you get into the mindset of wanting to look for a job? Which one of these things are detrimental that's not helping you get in the mode? So then she started thinking through that, and was like, well, blah blah blah, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, so probably could cut that out, or probably could dedicate an hour to do X, Y, and Z, so that I'm actually sitting down and doing the work that I said I'm supposed to be doing. Perfect. So got some clarity with that, helping her get out of her head with that, because it was more of like, I can do this stuff, I just don't want to do it, or I don't feel like doing it, or the things I'm doing aren't conducive to making me want to do it. So had her write down a goal, or no, not a goal. I had her write down specifically every day what time during the day she would be sitting down to dedicate time to this specific task, and then what are you going to do during this time? Because you can't just say, oh, I'm going to sit down and this will be my work time. But if you don't have anything specific that you're going to do during that work time, then you're just probably going to get on your phone, start surfing the web, start looking through TV shows, whatever it is. So sitting down and having out clear things, clear deadlines that you're going to push yourself to do. So getting that clarity, helping you get out of your own head and get out of your own way. Because a lot of us have the self-awareness. Some of us don't have that self-awareness, which again is why a coach is good, to ask you those questions to help you get the awareness of what's going on. And then you have the accountability. So a coach is a wonderful accountability partner. You should set whatever goals it is. The sessions that you have should be tailored to whatever it is that you're trying to do. And things change throughout your journey, obviously. So if something pops up that's more important than what was on the schedule for the day, then you work through that. But accountability is huge, because a lot of times we don't hold ourselves accountable, and I'm guilty of this too, which is why I hired my own coach. If you're a coach, you should get coached. You should not be out here coaching other people, but you yourself are not getting that same thing, because you always want to better yourself. You always need to be, trying to take yourself to that next level to some degree. And if I'm helping my clients get to the next level, but I'm staying stagnant myself, then you're being, pretty hypocritical at that point. So I have a coach as well, and we're working through things. And the accountability is good. People are just naturally lazy. People are naturally just not wanting to do stuff. So if you know the next time we have a conversation, or I gave you some homework, you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z, then that's going to make you a little more, what's the word? Encouraged to do it, I guess. To do what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So if I just say, every day at this time I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, but then I don't have anybody that's holding me accountable to it, I'm not holding myself accountable to it, hey y'all, then I'm not going to do it. So that's why having a coach is really, really good, and that's why having a good coach is really, really good. So I told my client I'm going to check in with her tomorrow to see how day 1 of this new schedule goes, because I want her to know that I'm there for her too. I'm not just going to have you putting something together and then you're not doing it. So the third thing is you get a different perspective with the coach. So we're pretty stuck in our ways, just like we might be feeling lazy, but if you have somebody who can, 1, help you get out of your own head, 2, gain that clarity, 3, have that accountability, and then 4, bring in a new perspective, because we might be feeling lazy about it, or we might be like, well, this is how it's always been done, and this is how I always do it. Well, if you've always done it this way and it's not working, then clearly we need to think about it a different way. So then again, you're asking those questions to get your clients to think, okay, this is where I need to be going. Yeah, it's key. It is key. Yes. And this is also for yourself. If you're a coach, you might be used to doing things a certain way, but if you're stagnant in your business or you're not getting results that you want, then you too need to get a different perspective, because again, knowledge is power, or applied knowledge is power. So if we think we know everything, we're not going to get far in life. You need other perspectives. Even if they're ones that you don't necessarily agree with, you can still learn something from the other perspective. It can help you to at least think about things more holistically. And then you can go from there. So just wanted to come on here and talk about that a little bit, because it was good to see her. Okay, so the difference between coaching and mentoring. Mentors, but never a coach. And this is an issue within the coaching community itself. So there's a lot of people who claim to be coaches that are more mentors, advisors, trying to be therapists, whatever you want to call it. A coach is strictly an accountability partner. A coach is somebody who is going to have a structure laid out for you to meet whatever the goal is that you're trying to do. So you're paying your coach. I guess people have paid mentors, but all my mentors, whatever. So the mentors I have been free, even though people are like, oh, you should pay a mentor. That I would say that's a coach. If you're paying somebody, I would say that's more on the coaching side. Take it how you will. But coaches have a specific area that they're working within, and their clients are coming in and they have a built out journey for you to take from A to Z. So a mentor could just be somebody who is guiding you along, or they might be giving you stuff from their experiences. But coaches aren't really supposed to give you answers to stuff. They help you find the answers. They help you get to the answer that you need. And they might supply you with some tools and resources to get there, but they're not necessarily telling you what to do, if that makes sense. Because then there comes a whole legal thing and all types of stuff. So I would prefer people have certifications if they're coaches, depending on what they're doing. But yeah, a coach should be an accountability partner. They should have a specific plan lined out for you to get to whatever it is, and they're going to be asking you those questions that are moving you towards your goal, versus just giving you advice around stuff. Does that make sense? I hope that answered the question. But yeah, so if you can get a great coach, especially with whatever field you're doing or whatever area that you want to go into, it would be very key to your success. Yeah, I would say coaching is more paid, hands-on support. Yes, definitely. But hands-on, okay, all right, yeah. Yeah, my bad. But that was a really great question, though, because people do get tripped up about coaches versus mentors versus advisors versus whatever. So, very good question, very good question. Thank you. But yeah, get you a coach, get the clarity, get out of your own head, get that accountability partner, and then, make sure you're getting a different perspective to help you navigate and get to wherever it is that you need to be. So, that is all. I had a great coaching session earlier with my client and then with my coach as well. So, just wanted to help y'all up for the day. Have a blessed Friday, or Friday, as I say in the morning meetup. And yeah, have a great weekend. Don't be out here getting in too much trouble. Stay safe. Stay blessed up. And I will see y'all later.